Hey, what's up, baby? Skelemystyk. I've taken a couple of days off of making videos because I've had something on my mind and I want to kind of get it straight in my head before I brought it to you. And what that is about is the last day of Wizard101. Now, I know a bunch of you have had this situation happen. You're out playing the game, maybe you're questing, maybe you're PvPing, maybe you're just hanging around with friends doing your thing, you know, talking that trash, making up lies about things you've done in the game, and just generally having a good old time. And out of the blue, for no apparent reason, you get the message, someone else has logged into, you've been logged out because someone else has logged into your account. And automatically, the panic button starts. You're like, wait, what? I haven't given out my information. You know, what's happening here? You know, have I been hacked? Oh my God, what? And the first thing that you do is try to log back into your account. And when you do that, you get this message. And when you see it, your heart drops. You're like, what? I've been banned? Why? I didn't do anything. You know, why would they ban me? Something is totally wrong here. And I hear that a lot. So much that if I had a dime for every time I've heard it, guys, I'd be independently wealthy. I wouldn't have to work anymore. I hear that either I didn't do anything, or I wasn't online, or for whatever reason, I took no action, but yeah, I still got banned. You know what happened here? Well, let's talk about that. First things first. As a general rule, whenever you're hanging out with your friends, you say and do things because you're comfortable with them that you don't really think about. You know, maybe you didn't do anything. That's possible. Maybe you didn't do anything. Although rare, I can see where that might happen. You didn't do anything. Other times, you don't think you did anything, but you really did. Like I was saying, you're going to be comfortable with your friends and whatnot like that, and you'll say things and do things that you don't think about. You know, maybe you made an off-color joke. Maybe you used a racial slur. There we go. Maybe you used a racial slur, or a sexual slur, or you bullied somebody, or something along those lines. You know, maybe you were trolling and you thought it was funny, and well, King's Isle and the chat filter didn't think it was funny. A lot of the time, whenever people get muted and or banned for things, what happens is that a person didn't necessarily see it. The automated chat filter did. Okay, the chat filter, the ever-present chat filter, keeps an eye out for certain keywords and certain phrases and certain things that you're not supposed to be doing, or that have been described in the terms of service that you're not supposed to be doing. And maybe an actual staffer didn't see you do it, but that ever-present chat filter saw you do it. Okay, it doesn't matter if you are alone at your house whispering to people, because the chat filter sees everything you do. Whether you whisper, whether you say it out loud, whether you do it in the comments, whether you do it at home, it sees everything that you do. And maybe you did something that you didn't think was anything, but the chat filter apparently did. And you either, as a result of it, got muted, or you got outright banned after a review. I don't know for sure if the filter has the power to ban you immediately. I mean, that's something I would have to ask around to the staff about. But I know it can mute you, like, automatically. On spam reports and stuff like that, it has the power to mute you. It may have the power to even temporarily ban you. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But anyhow, you come to me and you've said, well, I didn't do anything. Well, it may be that you don't think that you did something, but the chat filter feels that you did. In any case, here you are, banned. Now, I'm going to share a little bit of a story about this because I feel your pain. I know what you feel like after you get this notice that you've been banned. You know, you're heartbroken. You're like, wow, I've been playing this game for so long. It took me so long to get that mount to drop, or that gear, or I just learned how to glitch, or I just got all those couch potato seeds, or any number of things. But for whatever reason, whatever you gained or did, or maybe you miss your friends or whatever, for whatever reason, now you're banned, and you've got to figure out what to do about it. Well, there are things that you can do about it. If you don't think that you were fairly banned, you have the right to appeal it. Now, here's where a little bit of that tricky part comes in. Whenever you get the ban notice, it has that little line there at the bottom about you've been sent an email about why you were banned. I hear a lot of times that people say, well, I didn't even get an email. You know, something's wrong here. They banned me. They didn't say anything to me. You know, they won't communicate back with me. Any of that kind of thing. Check your spam boxes, guys. First of all, I mean, I know that's obvious, but some people don't even think of it. Check your spam boxes. Make sure there's not an email from KingsIsle there. Make sure that you're still using the same email account, because I had this one happen. Make sure you're still using the same email account that you signed up to the game with, because I played so long, especially if you're a long-term player. I played for so long that, man, everything in my life changed since the time I signed up for playing this game. You know, my emails changed, my age has changed, where I live changed, everything has changed. And you may not necessarily have the same email that you use regularly now that you had that you signed up for the game. And you won't find an email because they sent to the email that was linked to your account, and you either don't have it anymore, or you don't go to it anymore, or what have you. Okay, so check very carefully for that email before you say, hey, I didn't get an email. I have seen some cases where, for whatever reason, you didn't get an email. I don't know why that is. That's something we'll have to address at another time. But I have seen that happen. What I'm going to do here is put a link in the description where if you didn't get an email, this is where you can write to find out what's up. Will they communicate with you right away? Not necessarily. Even if you're panicking, not necessarily. You guys, you got to realize that even though this game is, its viewership and its playership has gone down somewhat, even though that has happened, there's still a lot of people to play it. And there's only a few of those guys at KingsIsle to handle all these requests and all these emails and all this whatnot. Okay? So it may take them a little while. So don't, use this link and spam 500 messages, all in one day. Hey, you know, I got banned. I didn't get an email. Can I get unbanned? Da-da-da-da-da. Send one. Wait for a couple days. You don't hear anything, send another one. Don't be spammy, but yes, be persistent. Okay? Message until you get a response. That's reasonable. If you got banned and you lost, especially if you lost an account that's years old and had tons and tons of funds involved with it, you have a right to know why you got banned. Now, do you have a right to have the ban lifted? Not necessarily. I would like to, for lack of a better way of putting this, I would like to be an ambassador between the players and KingsIsle staff as much as I can. Because I feel that one of the problems that we're having with banning these days, sure, people getting heartbroken they got banned, but instead of trying to get back to playing again, turning things back to normal, they say, screw it. There's enough other options here that I don't have to play Wizard101 anymore. Fine. If they want to be that way, I'll just go. And they leave. Wizard101 loses a customer, and we lose another player. And guys, this game is shrinking as it is. We don't need any more of that. We need to keep both order in the game and the players that we got. We need to find a good balance between those two. And if I can help out with stuff like that, I would be happy to do that. I'll talk to Tom for somebody if there's some special case going on. Or, I'll talk to the players if they think something's going on. Just in those kind of things. Like I said, I want to share my experience with this. I feel the pain of the people who got banned because I was once banned. Okay? It's been years now. Back when I first started my channel, it was only a couple of months old. And I was doing a house party for my fans and stuff like that. It was around Halloween-ish, that kind of thing. And I didn't want to tell every person over and over and over again the details for the party. Who, what, when, where, why, that kind of thing. And I didn't want to repeat that 500 times. So I made a video with all the details, and instead I told all the people who were interested, hey, go watch this video. I'm not quite sure the why of it, but I got banned for that. And I don't know what to tell you. 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 I In my email, it said the reason was sharing or soliciting personal information. Now, there was no personal information in the video. I didn't give up my real age, sex, location, gender, anything. It was just information about the party, and there was nothing personal in it. And I got it worked out to where I'm playing again. But I know that my case isn't the usual case. So, there you have it. You may, through all this communication, get yourself, get your ban lifted or reversed, what have you. You may get your mute reversed or what have you. It does happen, especially in certain banning cases where, like for instance, financial banning cases where a credit card comes up bad. They'll ban you for that. But if the account is made good, they'll reinstate it. On some of these account sharing things, not all of them, mind you, you shouldn't break the rules anyway, but on some of these account sharing cases, I've seen where they've reversed the ban. So they are not made in iron. They are not stone-hearted people who are not going to help you whatsoever. Okay, so you do have some hope. It really does depend on what you did. First thing you got to do is be honest with yourself, and not say, hey, I didn't do anything. And instead say, okay, well, what did I do? Because something happened there to trigger that ban. Something did. And that's the first step. Like I said, after that, we're going to communicate with them. We're going to see what we can do. Because I hate to see all these people leaving for other games just because they got banned. I would like to see more of you. When I say at the end of my videos, hey, I would love to see more of you around here, I really would. So guys, this is what we're talking about. It's been the last day of Wizard101 for some people. I don't really want it to be the last day of Wizard101 for everybody. I would hate to see that. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, a good hard smash, as well as subscribe, share, and yell my name to everybody you know, because, hey, I would love to see more of you around here. Until next time, this is Skelemystyk reminding you that whatever else you do, always live the game. Peace! Hey, what's up, Skelemystyk? I am once again back in the pet pavilion with Pet Train Baby Chickadea. Baby, did you understand any of that? Let me try it one more time. I am back with Pet Train Baby Chickadea. We're going to be finishing up our man Groot here, the mighty, the woody, the plant-bound.